there, friends, and welcome back to another 3-Minute Thoughts. My name is Derek. In the next 3 minutes, we're going to continue this pace of one chapter every morning through the New Testament. Not pressure, just simply a space to open our minds and pay attention to what's happening right in front of us. Mark 2 opens inside of a crowded house. Jesus is teaching when 4 friends show up carrying a paralyzed man. There's no room to get inside, so they climb onto the rooftop, tear it open, and lower the friend down in front of him. Now, this isn't about demolishing somebody's house. They actually had these thatch roof things where they could pull a piece of it off and make it easier to do this. So they weren't really demolishing or ruining or harming someone's house. It was more an access point, if nothing else. Now, before Jesus actually heals this man, he says something unexpected. He says, "Your sins are forgiven." Now, that phrase, "your sins are forgiven," when a man is unable to move, it lands kind of hard, not just because the man wanted to be healed, but because the room expected something different. Jesus had a tendency to do this, give you what you weren't expecting. So the religious experts in the room immediately object, albeit silently. Only God can forgive sins, they murmur to themselves. Jesus responds by then healing the man, tying physical restoration to a deeper claim about authority. The man then stands up and walks out, and there is astonishment that is flowing from this room. But now people are starting to watch Jesus more closely. Next up, Jesus calls Levi, a tax collector, someone widely viewed as corrupt and compromised. Levi throws a dinner party and invites the house, fills the house with people just like himself. He invites his friends to come and participate. Now, critics whisper again, why is this teacher eating with those kinds of people? We ask ourselves the same question. Who are those people, right? That's us versus them mentality. Jesus' response is pretty simple. Doctors go to the sick, but not the healthy. He didn't come to reward the already religious. He came for people who know that they're broken. Some of the people who are stuck in some of these lifestyles that are unsavory, air quotes there, are the people who need Jesus, who know they need Jesus the most. And they're the ones for whom Jesus came. So then there's some questions about fasting and religious routines. And then finally, there's a conflict over Sabbath laws. Jesus' disciples pick grain while walking through fields. Critics accuse them of breaking sacred rules. Jesus pushes back, reframing Sabbath not as a burden or a law, but rather as a gift meant to serve the people. Not about controlling them, but rather about serving them and freeing them and giving them some kind of freedom they didn't know they could possibly enjoy. Mark 2 shows us something important. Miracles are going to continue, but so does resistance. Because Jesus isn't just healing bodies, he's rearranging boundaries. Hey friends, as we look at this chapter, we've got to remember that Jesus desires something for us and from us and through us. And that's part of why he gives us the structures we have. Hey, thanks for spending these 3 minutes with me today. Be well, friends.